This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, Maine law enforcement and the Greater Bangor region are in shock tonight after learning that a beloved police chief died Thursday night.
Holden Police Chief Chris Greeley served with multiple departments during the span of his 32-year career, ranging from the town of WVII, the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office, and finally the town of Holden. Our AJ Douglas joins us live in studio with more. AJ.
Thanks, Beth and Peter. Under Greeley's leadership, the Holden Police Department hosted a number of community give-back programs. They included the annual 25 Days of Kindness initiative, which raised $25,000 this winter, allowing Holden Police to give local residents the gift of warmth by providing free heating oil. Governor Janet Mills reflected on more than 3 decades of Greeley's honorable service.
News about Chris Greeley is devastating. He was a friend, a colleague, someone with whom I served in the legislature for 6 years, I believe, who was on a committee with me, the Criminal Justice Committee. He was a Republican. I was a Democratic member of the legislature. We always got along. And as police chief, he was outstanding.
A statement from the Holden Police Department says Chief Greeley died following a brief illness. Our thoughts are with the Greeley family and the entire Holden community.
Alrighty, thank you, AJ. And with the news of Chief Greeley's death, Senator Susan Collins offered her thoughts in a statement saying in part, quote, Holden Police Chief Chris Greeley was an extraordinary law enforcement official, community leader, and good friend. He constantly went above and beyond his duty to keep residents safe by coming up with a seemingly endless variety of ways to give back to those around him. Through his words as well as his actions, Chris demonstrated his devotion to others, earning him the trust and admiration of his officers and the affection of the community. His passing is a tremendous loss not only to the Holden Police Department, but also to the entire region, end quote.
In other news tonight, an elementary school student in Monroe was arrested after being found in possession of a gun on school grounds today. Members of the Waldo County Sheriff's Office say they responded to Monroe Elementary School at around 8:50 this morning after a report that a 10-year-old student had a firearm. Law enforcement personnel say they worked with the school staff to detain the student and seize the weapon. One parent shared her concerns after picking up her daughter from school.
We should have been told what was going on rather than hearing it from our kids. First message I got from my daughter was, Mom, I'm scared. They should do thorough checks. I don't think the bags should be allowed without being checked. All the other schools, they either have their bags checked or they have clear bags. It's going to be hard to get, I know, my daughter back to school because of this.
Well, according to the Sheriff's Office, there were no injuries, and the student in question, again, was placed under arrest and taken to the Waldo County Sheriff's Office. Both the Sheriff's Office and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms are actively investigating this incident.
A Dexter man, his son, and a woman are all charged with drug trafficking after police searched a home. Maine Drug Enforcement Agency Commander Peter Arno says agents searched a residence on the Garland Road in Dexter as part of a fentanyl trafficking investigation. The investigation included several undercover purchases, and 59-year-old Norman Bashaw Jr., 27-year-old Norman Bashaw III, and 30-year-old Kayla Tasker, all of Dexter, were charged with trafficking fentanyl. Bashaw III had 3 outstanding warrants for his arrest. He was found hiding in a crawl space beneath a trap door in the floor of the home. An 18-month-old child belonging to Bashaw III and Kayla Tasker was present and has been taken into DHHS custody.
Well, the Eastern Maine Sportsman Show returns to the University of Maine in Orono this weekend after a 3-year hiatus due to COVID. Here's a live look now from the Field House, where more than 100 exhibitors have packed the building to mark the 82nd year of the event. From now through Sunday, outdoor sporting enthusiasts can take part in educational programs, exhibits, and live demonstrations, including hunting dogs, fly tying, canoe paddling, air gun, and archery ranges, and as well, moose calling. A complete list of exhibitors and events throughout the weekend can be found at conservationassociation.org.
State officials are looking to help 251 workers recently furloughed by Puritan Medical Products. The furloughs came last week after the manufacturer saw a decrease in demand for its testing swabs. The Maine Department of Labor's Rapid Response Team has been providing services to affected Puritan employees through the Puritan Employee Assistance Center this week. Communication manager for the department, Jessica Picard, says the state will expand its efforts next week. In a statement, she said, quote, "We will be connecting with all workers early next week to determine additional services based on the workers' needs. Any workers statewide who are impacted by a layoff should reach out to their local career center, which can help connect them to reemployment services, training, and other information," end quote. Affected employees can also contact the Career Center by calling 207-623-7981 or by visiting mainecareercenter.gov.
A bill requiring snow and ice removal from vehicles is getting some support. The legislature's Transportation Committee unanimously voted to advance LD 522. The bill would require passenger vehicle operators to take measures to prevent ice and snow from falling from their vehicle while driving on main roadways. Violators would face a fine of $50 for their first offense. Subsequent offenses would be subject to a fine between $150 and $250. A separate bill would also require larger vehicles to clear off snow and ice. The bill moves to the full legislature in the coming weeks.
All of the $450 winter energy relief checks have been mailed out. The Maine Department of Administrative and Financial Services processed and mailed payments to more than 87,000 eligible Mainers. That beats the goal of having all those checks in the mail before the end of March. Governor Mills says she hopes the $450 payments will be a small measure of relief from the burden of increased energy costs this winter.
Well, 80 students from the greater Dover area explored how to make positive changes in their schools during the Positive Action Team Summit. Our Matthew Jaroncic has the story.
After months of discussing how to promote positive school environments, students from Dexter Regional High School, Penquist Valley High School, and Settamocha Middle School came together to share ideas during the Positive Action Team Summit.
All the kids are going to work on this initiative to try to make a difference throughout the entire county, and then individually in their schools, their positive action teams work on issues within the school to try to make a difference.
Members of their respective positive action teams address problems such as substance abuse prevention, bullying, and mental health by shedding light on issues that are not often talked about in schools.
Our positive action team has sponsored events for suicide prevention or drug use and just bringing awareness to issues like that.
The positive action teams are a collaboration between local schools and Northern Light Mayo Hospital. The summit featured Maine Director of Opioid Response Gordon Smith as its keynote speaker, who shared strategies around opioid prevention and reduction as well as prescribing practices. Dexter Regional High School junior Miles Grant says being part of the summit helped him gain an understanding of issues he was unaware of.
I do feel like people are learning stuff, especially with the Narcan training. I had no clue what was really going on in that sector, but I went and now I feel more educated on it.
As the summit concluded, students say networking with their peers helps spark conversation for positive change.
In my mind, I've already been thinking of other events that we could host here or something like that I've taken from sessions and just ideas like that. Everyone's taking something from it and something positive from the event.
In Dover Foxcroft, Matthew Jaroncic reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Alrighty.
Yeah, and looking outdoors today, it's been just a stretch of really comfortable weather out there that continues.
Really, really fortunate for that. Getting a break from the colder temperatures. A little hard to banter today with everyone is just so stricken by the news about Chief Greeley. He's been on our newscast so many times with all of the wonderful initiatives that he, put into place and oversaw. It's just such a huge loss, and our hearts are very heavy tonight.
Absolutely. One of the first people to welcome me here to the state of Maine as well. So really just tough to see that and have to talk about it.
Alrighty. Well, in the meantime, here is a first look at our forecast.
Hey, Beth and Peter, thank you. We made it. It's Friday. Your first weather is brought to you by Goose River Farm Meat Store. And yes, a very nice day today with temperatures back up near 40 here in Bangor, also Millinocket, also Bar Harbor. We melted some snow out there today, and we have 40s in the forecast all weekend long into Monday afternoon. Out there today, we had a mixture of some clouds and some sun, some clouds and some sun. Overall, we'll have mostly clear to partly cloudy skies out there tonight. Our next system, this one here, that's going to go to our south tomorrow, but there is one behind that will get us after the weekend. That will be our next system getting in here, likely bringing a rain-snow mix in here, probably Monday night into Tuesday of next week. Our forecast, though, tonight, we're talking about mostly cloudy skies to start, then partly cloudy skies to mostly clear skies. Look for low temperatures back in the 20s, so whatever is wet will likely freeze out there tonight with low temperatures in the low to mid-20s. Beth and Peter?
Alrighty, Jeff, thanks so much. And coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, we'll take you to a workshop that aims to preserve traditional Wabanaki crafts.
And a story on how students are using artificial intelligence to do their homework. Those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
Making the time to be together. Supporting local business.
Starting a college savings plan. Expanding our brewery.
Buying our first home. Giving back any way we can.
With big offerings and local bank support, we can help in more ways that really matter.
If you're waiting for a sign that it's time to finally tackle that window project, here it is. Renewal by Anderson's incredible Window Replacement Days. Get all the benefits of Renewal by Anderson's exclusive and easy replacement window process. And save a lot of money while you're at it. An immediate design consultation, exclusive Fibrix composite material windows, and precise installation by highly trained certified master installers. You get it all during Renewal by Anderson's Window Replacement Days. Call Renewal by Anderson today and take advantage of this limited time offer and special financing.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA Insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Every year, tens of thousands of older Mainers are abused or taken advantage of, usually by a trusted family member. Don't sign away your home. Even if promised you can still live there, don't hand over your checkbook or credit card. Don't sign legal papers like a loan document or power of attorney without talking to a lawyer first. Protect yourself, your assets, your independence. Free, confidential legal advice is just a phone call away. Call Legal Services for the Elderly.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. A series of Wabanaki community workshops aims to revitalize a lost form of art. On Friday, Passamaquoddy tribal member and local artist Gabriel Frey hosted a basket weaving workshop. Frey says the impacts of colonialism have caused a loss of traditional art forms within tribal communities, and the goal of the workshop is to engage tribal members, especially the youth, to rebuild those traditional practices.
It's also about sharing stories, sharing culture. There's one person here who's a generation removed, who's part of that lost generation where a lot of tribal members are actually taken away from their families just for being native. And so it's that sort of like reintroduction of kinship roles.
Frey plans to collaborate with more artists within the Wabanaki Alliance to continue the workshop series on a monthly basis. Workshops are available exclusively to tribal members.
Plans to build the world's tallest flagpole in a Down East town are still up in the air. The Flagpole of Freedom project was proposed for construction in Columbia Falls early last year with an estimated cost of $1 billion and a staggering height of 1,461 feet. The developers are Wreaths Across America founder Morrill Worcester and his sons. However, an attorney for the town, Aga Dixon, says they have yet to provide a concrete plan, and town officials are seeking a temporary hold on the for-profit venture until they know more.
It's not clear to us at this point whether that project is moving forward or what the status of it is. We don't know. We haven't heard from the developers in several months. The moratorium is an opportunity for the town to take some time and try to figure out how the town wants to grow into the future.
The town will vote on a moratorium on March 21st to determine if there will be a pause on the flagpole project and other major developments. Dixon says a recent town survey found nearly 80% of town residents were already in favor of the postponement.
Well, gone are the days of staying up late to finish homework, as students are now turning to artificial intelligence to help them complete their assignments. With the use of machine learning and natural language processing, students can now input their homework questions and receive immediate answers. Our Devin Dagnall met with experts to learn how generative AI is changing education.
Robots that can do your homework for you. It sounds like something straight out of the Jetsons, but with generative AI like ChatGPT, it's a new reality, and educators are taking notice.
The way we've thought about how to teach students has often depended on what technology was out there. After we had search engines could find facts, it was more about like, well, how do we write up those facts and present them? But AI like ChatGPT makes the presentation really easy. You can spit out a term paper in a matter of seconds.
I've got ChatGPT pulled up just to show how easy it is to use it and how diverse the applications are. So, for example, let's put in 100-second news story, broadcast script about students using AI to do homework. And if viewers at home were paying close attention, they would notice that our anchor unknowingly used a script written by an AI to introduce the story.
What is most alarming is the fact that experts say there isn't a good way for educators to know if their students are using generative AI like ChatGPT for their work.
Thinking like, how can I ban this or how can I detect AI? That's not going to work, because the very nature of these learning technologies is that they adapt to whatever test you give them. So as you make a better detector, the AI uses that to make a better AI.
According to new media educator John Ippolito, the best solution for educators to prevent their students from abusing AI on assignments is to change the assignments themselves.
So there's a lot of ways that you could change your syllabi to adapt to these new applications. One would be to sort of make sure that you do things that only students can do, only humans can do. So for example, reacting to something that just happened in class or something that's local to your own community.
Ippolito and a team of instructors at the University of Maine have put together a program to help other educators innovate their lessons to avoid problems with AI. To learn more, visit learnwithai.org. In Orono, Devin Dagnall, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Not sure how I feel about that.
I think it falls under the category of fascinating and freaky, you know, all
at the same time.
Yeah.
Indeed, yeah, that's an accurate assessment. All right, well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, we'll take you to a Special Olympics swim meet in Waldo County.
And in sports, Ryan Sudol live from the Cross Insurance Center previewing this weekend's PBR Whiskey Velocity Tour events. That story after the break. Stay with us.
Living in Maine means long, cold winters and hot, humid summers. Whatever the weather, Bangor Heat Pumps is your solution. Open 24/7, Bangor Heat Pumps takes care of you at home or at work. We operate statewide and service all brands and models. Understanding moving can be stressful. We will help move any units you may have. We offer a veterans discount in our home with a Capeless Hero discount. Visit us online at BangorHeatPumpsLLC.com or call or text us at 307-7746. Bangor Heat Pumps.
If you're eligible for Medicare and Medicaid, a Medicare Advantage plan from Anthem Maine Health can come with all the benefits you want and zero compromises. Just go to anthemmainehealth.com/answers or call 855-753-3928 for a one-on-one Medicare plan review. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing coverage, along with transportation, a free gym membership, and $0 copay for prescriptions, all for zero extra cost. Plus, you could be eligible for extra benefits to help you save even more. We have plans with up to $2,500 a year to help you pay for over-the-counter health items, groceries, and living expenses like cell phone, electric, or water bills, all on a single prepaid MasterCard you can use at thousands of locations nationwide. Call Anthem Maine Health at 855-753-3928 or visit anthemmainhealth.com/answers and get a Medicare Advantage plan with zero compromises for you and your wallet.
Markdown Madness has started at the Furniture Gallery, and we're in the game to save you money. Introducing our starting lineup. 10% off all in-stock recliners for the best seat in the house. 10% off all adjustable bases to upgrade your sleep and be game day ready. And up to 70% off all clearance items. The Furniture Gallery brings you better brand names plus a bigger in-stock selection, all at the lowest prices around. Hurry in to catch all the action. Find your best value at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Gorham, Newport, and North Windham.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by Taylor Events and Equipment Rental, 1179 Hammond Street in Bangor.
Hey everybody, Ryan Sudol here. I am in front of the Cross Insurance Center where tonight, Saturday and Sunday, PBR's Velocity Tour is making a stop right here in Bangor. And one of the premier riders on this tour is with me right now, Mr. Grayson Cole. Grayson, thank you so much for coming on. Now, talk about what the Velocity Tour is. You got the regular PBR Tour and then you got the Velocity. Tell me what that is.
So the Velocity is an expansion of the PBR, so they give a chance for guys just coming out, guys that just turned 18 to kind of get their name in the drawing to get up to the upper tour.
And you have been bull riding since you were 7 years old, correct?
Yes, sir.
How do you get into that?
My parents took me to rodeos when I was a kid, and then ever since I was 3, I wanted to ride bulls. So then I got in touch with some friends that I knew rode bulls and asked them where to go, and we went to a local practice pen, and it's history from there.
But you didn't start with bulls. You started with sheep?
Started with sheep when I was younger, and then worked up to calves, steers, junior bulls, and then big bulls.
Now, speaking of those bulls, now a lot of people out here may not be familiar with bull riding, the sport. Talk about the scoring system for these bulls.
So the bulls are scored just like us in every ride. So the bulls get a score to 1 to 50, and then the riders get a score to 1 to 50. Total possibility of 100.
What's the highest you've gotten on this tour in terms of a score on a ride?
I've been 88.5 and 89 on this tour so far.
And just and talk about what else this event is going to offer for the folks here in Bangor. A line is already out the door to get in here.
Yeah, this is a good big event. A lot of guys like to come up to this one since it's 3 days, but the crowd is always really good. We do a very good production. Everything's family friendly. It's a good time. It's a big party.
Well, we hope that you have a good time tonight, and good luck in your event.
Thank you.
We hope that you guys come out. This is going to be a great event. Again, tonight at 8, and then Saturday and Sunday here at the Cross Insurance Center. And that's all for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
Hey, Ryan, thank you. Your full weather is brought to you by Varney Ford, the nice car and truck people. And let's talk about the time change this weekend. Remember, our clocks go forward late tomorrow night or early Sunday morning. And yeah, here we go. It's that time of year with temperatures hanging out in the 40s out there today. Here in Bangor, also Millinocket, also Bar Harbor. That's not normal. Above average temperatures today and tomorrow, and also most likely on Sunday into Monday before a bit cooler temperatures get in here on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. All right, so this is typical for this time of year, 30s and 20s here, and then even some warmth across the south. We'll be hanging out near 40, though, so no real cold or warm air on the way. The average high is mid-upper 30s. We'll do at least that the next 3 or 4 days around here. All right, so we're going to get our meltdown. There's lots of snow to melt, as you know, so be careful. Lots of puddles out there that will likely refreeze at night. So if you're driving around early in the morning, likely some slippery spots out there with those giant puddles across our area now. The winds have been not a factor today, so all the advisories are now dropped across our region, basically out of the north or northwest around 5 miles per hour. This may actually go calm for a couple hours tonight, which, as you know, does not happen very often around here. Okay, so out there today, lots of clear skies and partly cloudy, then some clear skies. We'll keep things partly cloudy for the area tonight, some low clouds in here as well. But overall, we have a gorgeous weekend on deck for us. We have not said that for a while, so overall enjoy it with temperatures near 40 tomorrow and maybe even some mid-40s back in the forecast for us on Sunday. So this system here, I know your eye goes right there, but that is going to miss us to the south tomorrow. We'll keep things partly cloudy to mostly cloudy around here for us tomorrow, but there are systems back behind this one that'll likely start getting us again early next week, if not middle portions of next week. Let's walk you through it. So lots of partly cloudy skies out there tonight, and then throughout the day tomorrow again, partly cloudy. There may be a flurry well north of the area tomorrow morning. That will not be a big deal at all. The bigger deal is going to be a nice day with temperatures up near 40 throughout the afternoon. A nice night tomorrow night, likely back below freezing tomorrow night, so whatever's wet will likely refreeze, and keeping things really nice on Sunday as well with some partly cloudy skies and temperatures hanging out in the low to mid 40s. All right, our forecast then for tonight, though, we're talking about mostly cloudy skies, not partly cloudy skies. Low temperatures down near 24, so lots of icicles across the region this evening with a north breeze around 5 for tomorrow. Okay, so mostly cloudy skies, a bit breezy tomorrow. We're going to go for 40 again. That's going to feel nice with that north wind around 10 miles per hour. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows a story. We're talking about temperatures in the mid-40s on Sunday under mostly sunny skies throughout the afternoon. But then increasing clouds Monday night, and then here we go. Our next system gets in here Tuesday and Wednesday. It's going to be a wet one with temperatures hanging out in the mid to upper 30s. Beth and Peter.
So enjoy the sunshine while you have it, I guess.
Exactly. At least a nice weekend on the way.
Indeed. All right. Well, there's also more news on the way. Stay with us.
Tonight's Stock Report is brought to you by Triple S Tax Shop, 315 Hamden Road, Carmel. Come stop by for quality clothing and equestrian gear.
I'm Phil Levesque, president of Levesque Business Solutions. We're a family-owned Maine business since 1963.
We're your one-stop shop for great office products at affordable rates. From copiers to office furniture to PPE, we've got it all warehoused right here in Bangor. We're your local small Maine business with a dedicated staff providing honest and friendly customer service, top-of-the-line tech support, and the option of in-house leasing. Let us help you get back to business.
For the best selection in classic and contemporary furnishings, stop by Richard Parks Furniture on High Street in Ellsworth. Handcrafted New England-made bedrooms and dining rooms, imported Scandinavian recliners and upholstery, more than 40 lines of furniture for the home and patio. Richard Parks Furniture is your #1 stop for quality, functionality, and well-designed furniture at affordable prices. Richard Parks Furniture.
Discover Richard Parks.
132 High Street in Ellsworth.
Discover Richard.
At Living Innovations, we build community. You can be a part of it. We put supporting people first, and that builds a caring community within our workforce and for the people we serve. Living Innovations supports people with disabilities and has flexible work opportunities available. You could become a shared living provider and work from home, or help support people to be active in the community. To learn more, visit livinginnovations.com and check out our employment and home provider opportunities. Become a part of Living Innovations and be part of a community with a purpose.
Gambling took so much away from me. I lost money, friends, so much loss I knew I could never get it all back. But thanks to recovery, I did get back the things that matter most.
Scoot
Skudik & Bloom, a full-service custom-designed florist, Main Street in Winter Harbor.
We can deliver one-of-a-kind, full-color flower arrangements
by custom floral designer me, Pam.
Delivering to Ellsworth and surrounding areas for any occasion.
Please visit SkudikandBloom.com or call 844-SKUDIK.
Tonight, the week of extreme weather in the West and tracking the possible nor'easter. Plus, inflation concerns, what the jobs report signals. More Americans turn to the most watched program on all of television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Special Olympians from Knox and Waldo counties came together in Belfast for a swim meet. The competition was fierce, of course, but this was much more than just swimming for a ribbon. The Olympians there were having a ton of fun as well. And no matter whether you were in the water doing your best freestyle or just cheering them on, you'd have to agree the event was a great chance for these Special Olympians to show their best.
Just seeing everybody be so happy, so positive, and so excited to just be here and compete and have fun. It's just absolutely incredible.
There were just so many people cheering, and it just was awesome.
If you ever do try swimming competitively, just try your hardest and good luck.
People from all over came out to cheer them on. There were also members of law enforcement, as you saw, on hand to make sure all of the competitors felt special and noted their own personal victories.
That's so great. I love to see all of the community support there for them. And it's one thing when you're in a competition, but when you got people in the stands cheering you on, it really gets you going, and it makes it all that much better.
And swimming is such a great activity, so it must have felt really, really good to get through that.
Yeah, it must have.
Alrighty, folks. Well, that is going to do it for us. From everyone here at ABC7, take care and have a great rest of your night.
Good night, everyone.